Hello everyone and welcome to Small Town Games. This is our first Warcry battle report test with filming, lighting, all the good things. I am bringing the Nighthaunt, which I have 2 Spirit Hosts in my hammer. I have a Lord Executioner and a Dread Scythe Harridan in my shield. And my dagger is a Slasher Crone with 2 Harridans with her. So we're going to be taking on Jonathan and the Lumineth, and we'll show you those in just a sec.
And today for the Lumineth, we have 2 Blade Lords and a Sonari Cathalor in the dagger. In the hammer, we have Myra Lightcaller and Bahaner. And finishing off in the shield, we have a Lord Regent and a Dawn Rider.
All right, we're going to draw from the terrain deck to get our layout. Get rid of that glare. All right, we're going to set up the board and be right back. All right, we got our battlefield set up. And it looks something like that. And I forgot to mention at the beginning that on the roll-off, I became the attacker. So whatever we draw in the next few are going to determine where we set up and how we do. So we'll draw the card and then we'll set our warbands up. All right, we're going to draw a deployment card and then we're going to roll off live and see who is the red and who is the blue. Remember, I am the attacker. All right, that's where we're at. So we're going to roll off right here. Nighthaunt with the 6. So as the attacker and getting the choice, I think they're pretty even. So I am going to be the blue. All right, we have set up our warbands based on the Battle Lines card we drew. For setup, there's my Slasher Crone and Herediths, which are my dagger. Got my hammer sitting right there, and the shield is waiting here. And directly across, we have the Lumineth. Here's the round 2 Lumineth, and then these ridiculous, not going to be fun to fight. Yeah, I'm not even looking forward to that at all. All right, we're going to draw our victory card next. All right, we got our victory cards. We'll do it back to back. We'll show the victory, and he'll be shuffling the twist, and we'll pull it right after we read the victory cards.
All right, Jeff, what we got to do to win?
Cursed Relic. A ruin-etched treasure is as perilous as it is valuable. Do not let it fall into enemy hands. Before the battle, 1 treasure token is placed on the battlefield by the defender, which is Jonathan. It must be placed on the battlefield floor or a platform and within 1 inch horizontally of the center of the battlefield. During the battle, if a fighter is carrying the treasure, at the end of their activation, allocate D6 damage points to them. The battle ends after 4 battle rounds. When the battle ends, the player whose fighter is carrying the treasure wins. If no fighter is carrying the treasure, the player who has the most fighters within 3 inches of the treasure wins. And before we let him set that up, he is going to draw the twist card, which could be a range of anything. And here we go. Eerie silence. Not a single animal cry or rustle of foliage can be heard in this place. The discomforting silence is broken only by the sudden clash of weapons. This twist has no effect. That's the first time I've seen that one. All right, he will place the token, and we will be back for the first battle round. All right, the Cursed Relic has been set. It is right in the middle of the board on the platform itself. We will begin the hero phase. We're going to roll our dice and set up our doubles and triples, and then we'll begin round 1. Nighthaunt have triple ones, double 4, and 1 single. And it looks like Lumineth are going to have the initiative. They have a double. Are you going to spend your bonus dice?
I think for round 1, I will save my bonus dice.
I am going to save my bonus as well.
So for the first action, we took the Dawn Rider and he moved a total of 9 inches and got within 2 inches of Jeff's lovely Nighthaunt and took a crack at it and got, looks like we did 6 damage total.
So for my first action, I moved up from that position to there, and as you can see, did 10 damage on my rolls. Here is the original roll, 3 6s and 1 hit.
So my Venari Lord Regent slides in to attack Jeff's Nighthaunt and gets an ugly surprise as he has 2 misses and takes 3 damage as well as giving Jeff 4.
Yep, use my reaction to counter, and his 2 misses gave him those damages. Right, so I use my my Dread Scythe Harridan to just attack back for the 1 action remaining, and did 4 more damage. All right, just a double move, 10 inches for Jonathan's next action. So the Slasher Crone moves in, thinking that she can continue on with the onslaught, but no, just 2 damage. All right, next Lumineth, just moving right next to the Blade Lord, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she's just gonna go there and double move. All right, Lord Executioner, double move to there.
Last Blade Lord. We'll just double move right up in protection mode.
All right, and then I'll just do a double move to there, where I got safe distance, but that's going to end battle round 1. Nobody is in possession of the cursed relic, so we will slide over to battle round 2. Nighthaunt get a triple and 3 singles.
Triple and 3 singles.
Lumineth also. Triple 4, 3 singles. So we will roll off for initiative. Nighthaunt win the roll off. So I have initiative. I will do I need a double? Yeah, I will use one of my bonus dice to make that, and then I will do another single to keep initiative for now. You gonna use any of your bonus dice?
I will not. I will have to hang on to my bonus dice another turn.
Okay. That moves us to the reaction phase, which I will bring on the Spirit Host. And Jonathan, you will bring on
Boehner and Myra.
All right. I will take my first action, and we'll be right back with the results. All right. Lord Executioner went first. He moved over, picked up the relic, moved back a little bit with the finishing movement, and his second movement, he is now carrying the relic and susceptible to damage for the next couple of rounds. So I had to move my Executioner. He lost 2 movement because he was carrying the relic, which put him in perfect position for this really dumb, ridiculous 12 dice roll that's fixing to happen. Emotional transference from this guy to that guy.
So my Cathalar has the ability Emotional Transference. It allows me to take damage from a unit that is within 12 inches of her and transfer it to a unit within another 12 inches of her. So since my Dawn Rider has 12 wounds, 12 dice, and they, on a 4+, they allocate a wound to Jeff's Lord Lictor. That's a lot of 4s, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds to your Lord Lictor.
Wow.
8.
And probably going to be more because we did forget to roll for carrying the relic. So if he'll roll a d6, he's going to get that many more wounds as well for carrying the relic.
6.
Oh my goodness, what is going on right now? All right. He'll be back with the rest of that was just the bonus action, so we'll be back with the rest of the Cathalar's actions. All right, for the 2 actions, she just moved up and attacked the crone for 2 damage, which puts her with 1 health left. So I'm going to attack back, and hopefully we can do some damage to her. So big return hit for 13 damage. Rolled a lot of crits with those 2 activations. All right, it is the Lumineth's turn. So the Blade Lord swung around the tree, and as you can see, there's been a casualty as the Dread Scythe Harridan falls to the sword. So the Spirit Host did not like his companion getting taken back to the Netherworld, so Spirit Host moved up and used special ability Frightful Touch, where all hits become crits, and did 13 damage and wiped him out, or 12 damage and wiped him out. So Blade Lord number 2 rolls in, does a triple crit.
For 5 damage apiece, 15 damage.
15 damage, wow. All right, Slasher Crone went. Used my double for Onslaught. Reaction was made by the Dawn Rider to, what is the name of it? Counter. So I took 3 damage on the counter for my misses, and then my crits and hits ended up killing him. So with my second action, I moved up to be engaged with Cathalar. All right, so took a double action to kill the Dread Scythe Harridan and removed her from the board. All right, the Spirit Host just did a double move to get into melee. Slasher Crone goes down. Due to this really ridiculous double, all he had to do was roll 2 dice, and he rolled 2 6s and killed the crone after a move. Then I did a double move action to put her up there. All right, so last activation, just a double move to protect. And we'll be going to round 3. Hero phase for round 3. I've got a quad and 2 singles. Got a triple and 4. He used one of his bonus dice to make the triple. Got 2 left for next round. I saved mine as well. So he has the initiative and will go first. Hero phase for round 3. I've got a quad and 2 singles. Got a triple and 4. He used one of his bonus dice to make the triple. Got 2 left for next round. I saved mine as well. So he has the initiative and will go first. All right, big first turn. The Cathalary, is it Cathalary?
Cathalar.
Cathalar does that emotional transference, rolling 7 dice. Did some damage to the Executioner. He's only got 3 hit points left. And then did a double attack into the Spirit Host for 8 damage. All right, Spirit Host, very productive counter. The first attack ended the Cathalar. Why am I thinking Cathalary? And then turned his second attack to the Blade Lord. Which countered and did 2 damage for my number 1, but my hits were all crits with my triple ability, Frightful Touch, and that ended him. So on to the Lumineth. All right. So you moved you first shot and did 6 damage
with my Lord Regent, and then he moved up to tie you up and try to give a little more defense.
All right. So with the Lord Executioner, to avoid taking damage from the Cursed Relic, I just moved him back 6 inches and dropped it. Right, so just a double move action for the Lumineth, followed by a double move action from the Nighthaunt, and then a double move action for the last of the Lumineth, and then one more, come back with the Spirit Host's double attack. All right, so the double attack left him with 19 wounds, hit 12 wounds on that last one, and I believe that's it. We're going into the final battle round to the hero phase. So Nighthaunt had 2 singles and a quad. I ended up putting out winning initiative on a roll-off, so I put out 2 more singles to keep initiative. And you have 3 doubles, or
I had 2 doubles, and
you used all your bonus dice.
All my bonus dice to make 2 triples and a double.
Yep. All right, so I have initiative. I will be going first. So I use my quad as a triple for Frightful Touch. Gave this Spirit Host hits on crits, or turns crits and hits into crits. And the Lord Regent did his reaction twice, so I took a bunch more damage. I barely survived the attack and the onslaught, but killed the Lord Regent for his final turn of the game. All right, those sneaky Lumineth whipped around the corner, picked up the Cursed Relic, and then took 5 damage for the roll on the Cursed Relic. So we've got a couple of options here. I'm going to have to weigh what that is and go from there. So, Lumineth have a special ability with this fighter that takes 1 attack away from any fighter within 6 inches. So I had to move for my first action. I'm going to roll live on my second. I have a strength of 5 to your toughness of
3.
So hitting on the 3, but I only get 1 dice. And it's a hit for 3 damage.
3.
All right, the Lumineth took their last action of the round. Ended my Spirit Host. And now we are going into the last ditch effort. She'll take a move action in, and the roll's got to be almost perfect. They get 5 attacks, which that special ability brings it down to 4. And I'm a strength 3 to your toughness
3.
So hitting on 4s. But I need a bunch of crits. Well, they all hit. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 damage. Not enough.
Not enough to end.
14. She still had 6 left for the win. For the win. GG.
GG.
Good game.